Sure, but I get that vibe out of it.
Now let's start testing, even though we're not done. Just because we can save the calendar by parallel pathing, right?
Well, I think all you say is true, and I also got some other kind of things out of this, which I thought were kind of interesting. I think there is a requirements problem, but also there's just a, we weren't forcing people together soon enough problem. We weren't trying to build something together. We were all trying to work independent streams, and this is, I think, what they bring out this Agile initiative. Not so much as Agile would have saved it, because they said they realized soon enough that there was dependencies, but they were trying to work as independent streams without really radically coordinating. They were trying to hire someone else to organize their independent streams of work. And this is where an Agile approach, or at least some sort of real team-based approach, would have maybe helped address this kind of problem, saying, no, we're going to, as a coordinated unit, try to build something together, as opposed to independent streams and trying to force them together through some sort of integration later on. And this is a fundamental flaw that we see over and over again. It used to be a joke. Steve and I, we both kind of remember the days when you used to say, oh, there's 4 phases. There's requirements, design, code, and test. And we said, no, there's actually 5. There's requirements, design, code, test, and then integrate and test and integrate. There was an integration phase that no one ever talked about, because all these independent streams were trying to come together and it would never work together. Steve and I also lived through this on the airplane side at Boeing when they tried this big, hey, let's build all the parts all over the planet and just it'll come together because we designed it in a computer CAD system, so it'll just fit. And none of it actually fit. Right? And this is the thing that happens over and over again. We don't do a good job forcing it together so that we can see where we're really at. We pretend we think we're where we're at because we all have these streams working independently.
Yeah, I mean, I would put a plug in here for a technique called design by contract that basically says, I mean, one of the reasons Boeing is pretty good, I mean, they're not perfect, but they're pretty good at designing and building these hugely complex things that fly through the air, is that they understand that they have to manage interfaces. If there's an interface between here and there, they have a very precise thing called an ICD, an interface control document. You can work on your side of the interface. I can work on my side of the interface, but we agree on the interface. The trouble is in code, we don't do that well enough, but we could do that with this, as I said, technique called design by contract. So I think there's an opportunity for that to allow more independent work streams that will, in fact, integrate together later. But I think to me the primary thing that could have helped a lot here is